Shut down in process.
Lovely!
Wow.
Tom recently moved back to the UK after growing up in the Czech Republic, where he followed in his father's footsteps and pursued a career in advertising. When he realised he didn't actually like his job or living in the city, he moved with his cat to West Yorkshire, where they found the most incredible early retirement home, a place most commonly known as Todmorden.
It's Todmorden.
But is actually pronounced Todmorden.
I mean, how difficult is it?
Pretty much everything in this town is in one way or another quite bonkers. Every effort has been made to obtain the approval of those featured, referred to, and sometimes may look a bit silly in this series.
Metal rat in this murder.
Like the killer of death, the death of death.
For this bumper-packed episode, Tom filmed more sporadic displays of Todmordian eccentricity.
Obviously.
And did a bit of travelling around the UK.
Welcome to Scotland!
And hung out with Ken at his pals. Then to add a little contrast, he chose a completely different location. And cats were involved. To top it all off, Tom went up tops to plant some trees at the incredible farm.
Hello, babies. You smell nice.
Since we last joined Tom and Abby, they have both been fairly busy. Tom became a dog walker and shit shoveler.
Not exactly ideal shoes for shoveling horse shit, but here goes.
And when the cat wasn't showing the locals who's boss...
Sorry, she's not as friendly as you.
She admired the scenery and played with some new homemade cat toys. Tom's first little adventure was a local one. Next stop, that pointy thing that Tom always sees when he looks out of his kitchen window, Stoodley Pike.
Oh, I see your point!
Hello, matey. Hello, guys. All right, matey.
On the way, Tom made some new friends.
Hello, LGBT horse. Is it Horse Pride Day? Are you a page 3 model?
Do you use Timotei?
And took some shots for a new project.
Trusty film stock coming soon.
Then experimented with some time-lapse photography.
Bloody hell's it gone? Bit of a detour then. There's the bugger, but I'm going the wrong way. We're nearly there, Mr. Frodo. Whee! And here we are at Stoodley Pike, otherwise known as Stoodley Park.
The monument was built in 1854 after the Crimean War, replacing an earlier structure commemorating peace and the defeat of Napoleon, which over the years got completely knackered by the weather and was finished off with a bolt of lightning. So Mr. J. Fielden Esquire and architect James Green got together at the Golden Lion to decide upon the design to be adopted in the re-erection of Stoodley Pike. The current Grade 2 monument was built for £750 and came with a sensory deprivation chamber. After being forced up a narrow spiral staircase in pitch darkness, some find it easier to fully appreciate the view upon exit. While taking in the scenery, Tom had a bit of homemade cake and returned home on a different route, going in completely the wrong direction. Even though they had settled into the town and mill, Tom was still thirsty for more adventure. And since the Golden Lion was undergoing reconstruction,
No pool tonight then.
Tom and Ken decided to get back on the road.
This is a first.
Let's do it.
After arriving in Inverness, they joined Ken's pals from the 1st Battalion Queen's Own Highlanders
So you're a veteran then?
to pay their respects at the newly erected statue, a tribute to the fallen members of their military regiment. During the visit, they stayed with Ken's trusty old service mucker.
But
But the highlight of their visit was yet to come.
Andy Mingin Minch.
That's going to stay for a while.
At Fort George, Tom had the privilege of being invited to the 1st Battalion Queen's Own Highlanders annual dinner and get-together.
Too formal for me. Still a social evening, but it's run on sort of formal lines. I like to go and get drunk on the dance.
No. Shot me. Shot me, Tony. Shot me.
Should be a prize there for everybody, I think, shouldn't there?
After a pleasant meal, it was time to move to the bar for some random redistribution of whiskey.
321 to 325. Yeah! Oh! 300. Well done, Schofield. 450.
Vodka. If only I got one extra.
296.
I'm pretty close.
425.
That'll do for me.
280. No, too high there. 210.
After Ken caught up with some old friends, it was time to head back to Ken's pals.
I can't believe this is someone's living room.
Why? What's wrong with it, Tom?
Nothing wrong with it. It's absolutely brilliant.
Again.
Yeah.
My house is your house, brother. Banging. I can show you, mother wasn't.
You've said that 3 times now.
See you. The rest of your life, mate.
The next day,
Hey! And I didn't do that. Stop it.
Studio fast.
Stop messing around.
they were in no hurry to get back to Todd, since they had learnt that the town was about to be flooded again. So they decided to take the scenic route and tick off the rest of Tom's shot list.
I'll be. Please don't rain. It's definitely raining. Here we go again.
By this time, all the roads into Todd were either closed or had turned into rivers. And Tom and Ken entered stormy territory.
Bloody hell, Bob.
It's breezy, to say the least.
But fortunately, Tom's mum gave them updates over the phone.
So there's quite a lot of debris on the road. I've got to go home and clean my floor now. Anyway, never mind. Everything's fine.
Good luck.
Basically downhill all the way from here. I'm taking it in while I can, that's all.
Do?
Should have put my glasses on, never mind.
Really has been first class. Thank you very, very much indeed.
Thanks to Ken's resourcefulness, the two returned home safely. As usual, the town made a quick recovery, and just in time for Shrove Tuesday with a Todmorden twist.
What are you up to?
Pancake days, Todmorden. Only Todmorden that have all the nationality pancakes. Pakora pancakes, English pancakes.
And we've got Imam pancakes and Mare pancakes.
But Thai pancake. And you're gonna witness the best fun hilarious competition at 4 o'clock.
The competition determined the highest and fastest flippers in Tod.
You're judging? Yeah. The hell's that thing? I shot! Warming up for the big race.
1, 2, 3.
And they're off.
Come on, Tony!
Tony's the favourite. But the underdog is making a comeback
And not even bothering to flip. There we have it, against all odds.
What a race.
The loser's trying to impress the judges with a few extra flips. No, useless.
Pancakes and pakoras. Wow. This one is going to be like the deluxe pancake.
It's Pancake Day. Yes, it's Pancake Day. It must be.
Pancake days, Todmorden.
Lovely.
Once again, it was time for another long-distance trip. Tom went to visit the city he was born in. It wasn't that he missed the place, it was more of a mission. Tom's friend was in big trouble and needed to go to LA, but her cats had no one to look after them. And in exchange for a fridge full of vegan treats, Tom fed the cats meat and drugged the little rascals.
Why are you here? This gives you power over me? I am the League of Shadows.
Look out, Abby, Loki and Wally have come to steal the show. Both cats were very special and came with their own instruction manual and system of
head slapping
and system of
head slapping,
a system of
head slapping,
system of
head slapping.
Ignore him! Ignore him!
But seriously, listen to what she has to say about the cat stuff.
Cat stuff! Every morning, ideally 8 a.m, but anywhere between 6 and 10 a.m, inhaler, low-key only, the fully black one. Keep cats out unless supervised. Keep cats out unless supervised. Cat toothpaste, 1 pea-sized amount per cat. Lick off spoon. Cat toys! More in the wire basket by the kitchen doors. Change liquor dates! 22nd, 26th, 1st. Actually, we can do this one. Thank you! Mwah, mwah. Keep toilet lid closed! Our cats will drink out of the toilet. Oh! Cans of tuna! Here! Inhaler and spacer! Here! Glasses for cat's water! Here! Hello, darling. Oh my goodness, you're so adorable. Take care of Tom. Goodbye! Goodbye! Thank you!
On day one, Wally mostly hid around the house, only coming out for meals. And the occasional stroke. While Loki showed off to Tom and challenged his blue screen skills. Once the cats were comfortable around Tom, he attempted to entertain them. With little success. By day 3, the novelty of the new visitor had worn off. Loki even preferred playing with herself in her sleep. Day 4, and it looked like the weather was only getting worse. But then, on day 5, it stopped chucking it down. And it was time to get to know one's surroundings.
Are you guys not as friendly as the ones at home? I haven't got any of you at home. Not used to strangers. You're not even going to say hi.
Amazing!
What a beautiful day. Storms are brewing.
But it looked like Tom was in for another night with the girls.
Sorry.
On day 6, once the fridge had been emptied,
Time for a bit of work.
he returned home to Abby, who was more than happy to see him. This episode's final outing takes us to the incredible farm on the edge of Todmorden, where a bunch of hippies made an attempt to limit future flood damage by planting trees.
Let's do it, baby, let's do it.
Something that every age, gender and species can get stuck into. The goal being to prevent this from turning into this, resulting in this. Once the work was done, there was still time to muck around with some cows.
You're curious, aren't you? You're so friendly. Hello.
And warm up with some trees. Warm up with some trees. Warm up with some trees. Stop it.
Brilliant.
And warm up with some tea and tunes.
Most of us do, don't you? You get in the right spot.
Oh, yeah.
See the grin and you're like, you're alright,
Hey, stop beating me jacket.
Oh yeah, sure.
I can give you a lift to Todd if you want to go outside.
Even being as comfortable with one's surroundings as Tom now is, it's never a bad idea to mix things up a bit. Imagine eating one meal for the rest of your life, whether it be a fancy curry or a piece of gammon. it would be hard to not lose interest in life altogether. Doing the same thing all the time, again and again, over and over, day after day, year in, year out, like a broken record. Or a clock that's battery is so low that it just twitches a bit. Can feel seemingly repetitive. And quite tedious.
Thank you. Goodbye.
You try and get a space at a busy bar, drop one, you've got a space at a busy bar. Thank you very much.